Hello, welcome back to Bork, and today we're going to talk about graphene. So, graphene, the wonder material, the saviour of technology. Not quite, but it is an interesting material and I think we should talk about it. So first up, what is graphene? Well, to put it simply, it's carbon. That thing that makes up all of us, a lot of matter on our planet is based on carbon. Graphene is basically a one-atom sheet of carbon in a hexagonal pattern. It has all kinds of amazing properties such as incredible strength, it's incredibly light, and it conducts electricity, which is, one of the most important things. It's way, way better at conducting electricity than the likes of copper or even silicon for stuff like computer components. So graphene has been over 60 years coming. We've known about it for a long ass time, and to be frank, it's only just now becoming commercially viable. We can finally make the stuff mass produced, just about. So, mass production of powdered graphene is economically viable. We can make it in massive amounts. However, making large sheets of graphene is much harder. And these sheets is where all the amazing properties come from. Not that the powder isn't useful, it's just not quite as amazing as if we were to make, for example, meter-wide sheets of graphene. So the history is all well and good, but products utilising graphene are finally coming to the market. And the one I'm going to talk about first is the Huawei Mate 20X. The Mate 20X is a nice looking smartphone. It's 7.2 inches, it's sleek, 6 gigs of RAM, 5000 mAh battery, and a Kirin 980 chipset. Now, that's a lot of tech to have in such a slim package. Needless to say, it's going to get a bit hot. Now this is where Huawei gets clever, as it uses graphene in conjunction with a vapor chamber to cool this beast of a phone. A nice, cool pocket experience. So now you've got your nice graphene-cooled smartphone, wouldn't it be nice to use its revolutionary 3.5mm headphone jack to listen to some nice tunes? Well, Media Devil has you covered with their catchily named Artisan Phonics CB0199 earphones. Now that's a mouthful. They utilise graphene in the diaphragm of each earphone that allows for a much thinner and stronger diaphragm. This supposedly allows for a much enhanced treble and bass on the headphones, but I haven't listened to them, so I can't really say. So you have your phone, you have your headphones. How do people listen to music nowadays? It's streaming. Spotify, Apple Music, something like that. So you use your mobile data, and it's never fast enough, it's always slow, coverage is patchy, and in London, it's horrible. Now there is a solution to that with 5G. So this magical new technology of 5G claims to be much faster and have much better coverage. The only problem is, when you get more data, more throughput, you get more heat. And cooling these massive new cellular towers is a problem. And can you guess what's got the answer? It's graphene. APR Technologies, AB in Sweden, have a solution to all this heat. It is a graphene-powered cryo-cooler compressor. This compressor has no moving parts and is a tenth the size of a conventional compressor. This cryo-compressor creates the pressure required to cool the 5G base station down to negative 150 degrees Celsius, where it gets a stable signal. So now that we have our fancy new phone, and it's been all powered and supplied with these lovely new 5G networks, what if we discover that 5G causes blindness? Graphene has a solution. Graphene conducts electricity. It's flexible and it's safe to use on flesh. Cue a graphene contact lens. Officially an electronic retinal prosthesis. This contact lens would be for people who have lost their sight but still have a functional optical nerve. And this new solution is similar to previous implementations, but it's still under development. So this is still early days for graphene. There are many issues in terms of production and straight up developing uses for the product. But I'm still optimistic about what the future of graphene may be. The most important thing to remember about any technology though, is that it has to be way better than previous technologies. Not just a bit better, it has to blow it out of the park. You think about it, all these previous technologies such as silicon and copper have massive industries and loads of infrastructure already there. And your product has to be good enough to justify uprooting all of that infrastructure and making new infrastructure. So graphene is hard to produce, but what isn't hard is liking this video if you liked it and subscribing to the channel. I'll see you next time.